Hey, my fellow travelers. So recently I did some traveling in Thailand. I spent the week hanging out in Pattaya and got to meet up with a lot of fellow YouTubers and guys in the travel space. It's great that there's a strong support network of guys out there that you can reach out to if you need it. And honestly, with all the wild things going on in Pattaya, you might need that support network. And that deals with today's topic. How are you going to survive alone in Thailand, especially as a black man? Well, the thing is, the problem with trying to survive alone in Thailand is that you're making your life much more difficult by trying to do it alone. You see, as soon as you get off the plane, there's probably a multitude of things that you aren't aware of that could catch you slipping. For example, the airports in Bangkok all offer taxi services, but each taxi driver will tell you a different price, and it's up to you to negotiate the best price possible. So I ended up overpaying by like 20% on my ride from the airport because I didn't know what the typical acceptable taxi price would be. It was only later, after I'd already agreed on the price, that my friend pointed out to me that I was significantly overpaying. But that's just how it goes sometimes. When you're new to a country, you might find yourself getting finessed a couple of times. And let me put it this way, that definitely wasn't the only time I got finessed out of some money in Thailand. And it probably won't be the last. So anyways, you don't have to try to survive alone in Thailand as a black man. You might not know this, but Thailand has a pretty sizable community of American black men. Many of these guys have relocated over here and are calling Thailand their new home. And we've got a growing number of black-owned establishments that are being built in Thailand. I think some of y'all know about the concept of group economics. For those of you who don't, it basically means that we're going to put our money together and support the businesses in our community that support our values. So that can mean buying drinks at your local black-owned bar, buying products that were created by black people, or even following and financially supporting your favorite black YouTubers. Anyways, group economics and pulling together resources is super important, especially for black people. Because if we don't support black-owned businesses, who else will? Probably nobody, right? And when it comes to support, one thing that I like to do is provide support and useful information for guys who want it. I've been living overseas for almost 15 years now, and I've seen a lot of the challenges that come from traveling and living in a new country. For those of you who are interested in traveling and living overseas, I put together a special free email newsletter for you. Scroll down now and sign up for the Flight Madness newsletter. Every month, you'll be receiving emails straight to your inbox, written from the perspective of an American male traveler. These email newsletters are tailor-made for guys just like you, because we know the issues that affect you, and we want to see you live your best international life. So scroll down now and sign up for the Flight Madness newsletter today. Now, in terms of pulling together resources, there's one guy that I know who's really good at connecting black people together and giving them the tools to take their life to the next level. And that guy is Adrian Troublefield, aka Coach Smooth. I came across him when I first saw him posting videos of his travels in Italy. And I was like, dang, this guy really knows how to enjoy life. He's over here riding on a gondola on the Italian rivers, wearing a tailored outfit. This guy is winning in life. I've known Adrian for over a year now, and I've been actively posting in his Lifestyle Boyz Facebook community for a long time. I've also attended some of his online events where I shared with guys how they can make money living overseas teaching English. Adrian, without a doubt, knows how to help black men excel at making money so they can live this overseas travel lifestyle. And I want to pass it to him so he can drop some knowledge on y'all about the power of having a community around you. And he's going to share some steps about what you need to do to get that overseas travel lifestyle that a lot of guys want. So let me pass it over to Adrian so he can talk to y'all.
What's going on, everybody? This is Adrian Troublefield, aka Coach Smooth, coming live from you from Pattaya, Thailand. Man, life has been a journey. Life has been a blessing. I'm just enjoying life. And just to think, just a year and a half ago, I was in America. Wasn't enjoying it too much. But last year, I made a decision to sell my house in Florida, move to Thailand, and been here ever since. I'm just enjoying this life and me being able to be on the beach at 1 a.m. in the morning, right? Being able just to walk out my house without anybody attacking me or just worried about fear of losing my life. And it's been just been a great journey. I'm excited. I mean, the past 24 or 21 months I've been to over 20 different countries, 50 cities, eat at some of the best restaurants in Paris and Italy and Rome, and just being able just to live a life that most people dream of but can't attain. And let's talk about a little bit more about attaining that lifestyle. See, I believe that if you want something bad enough, there's some sacrifices that you have to do. All right, everybody wants to have a great lifestyle, but the question is, what kind of work are you willing to put in the great lifestyle? I think a lot of us black men per se want to be able to have a space whereby they can travel, they can have more unity. And I believe that today, having a team, having a coach, having a family, having a companion, having just a community that black men solely cannot just depend on but look up to in case anything was to happen. We live in a world today where black men are told not to speak up, are told not to have standards, are told you can't be this, you can't be that. And I think we listen to a lot of naysayers, but we forget how powerful, not that we have become, but yet how powerful that we are. See, a team is the number one thing that keeps every system, every business, and every kingdom strong. See, without the right team, everything crumbles. But with the right team, everything rises, right? And everybody needs a team. Everybody. You know, if you're play soccer, you need a team. If you want to be the best basketball player, you even need a team. Even some of the greatest sports stars that ever lived needed a team. They couldn't do it by himself, right? If you think about Michael Jordan, who we can all say is literally the greatest basketball star that ever lived. He won 6 championships, 6 years straight. You don't know how hard it is to win 6 championships, 6 years straight. Even you think about Tom Brady, he just retired, man. He probably the best NFL player that ever played the game. I think he won 7, right? But see, a lot of people, they see the Michael Jordan, they see the Tom Brady, but they don't see the Scottie Pippen, right? They don't see the Dennis Rodman, okay? They don't see, the running backs and the receivers that Tom Brady has. Everybody wants to be the Michael Jordan, but without these people, there is no Michael Jordan. And I think in a black space, we need that person, right? Too many times, everybody wants to be that guy, right? They want to be number one. They want to be the guy that people look up to. But it's okay to play the left wing. It's okay to play the right wing, right? I mean, we talk about crabs being in a barrel at a black community, but crabs don't got to be in a barrel. Maybe, you can look at that black person and say, you know what? That guy's doing something great with his life. I want to follow him versus looking at him, hating on him, on what type of girls he's with, hating on his money, hating on him traveling to 21 countries. You shouldn't hate. You should be like, well, you know what? How can I get there? Teach me what I gotta do. How can I go to 21 countries in 24 months, right? How can I get a beautiful feminine woman? How can I make the money that you're making? And just the thing about sometimes the money I make. I mean, just 2 months ago, I was in Paris. I mean, I've been to 6 countries in the past 35 days. Can you imagine that? 6 different countries. I started in Germany. I went to Paris. I was in Paris for 11 days. And what got me in Paris is I literally paid my last student loan bill. I don't owe a penny to nobody. I don't owe no house mortgage. I don't owe no student loans. I don't owe no car note. So I think in a black community, we have to look at leadership as something great. And I'm just excited that I was able to create that community. I believe that for every problem, there's also a solution. But a lot of us, we focus on the problem versus focus on what? On the solution. So I think right now what's the issue in the black space is everybody is trying to travel, but nobody's trying to help people to get out, right? Nobody's trying to help them to make money, but most importantly, become the best versions of yourself. I truly believe that it's better to be a 7 in all areas than a 10 in one area. I'm gonna say it again. I truly believe it's better to be a 7 in all areas than a 10 in one, right? You want to have your money right. You want to have your physical right, your health right, your body right, your pockets right, okay? You want to be a good person in all areas. And I'm just fortunate I was able to create that group called the Lifestyle Boyz. And this is a thing that we started 12 months ago, 12 months ago. We were able to literally get 15 guys who got passports, okay? Over 20 of them was able to get remote jobs. 5 actually moved overseas. 5 of them moved overseas. One of the two things that stuck out to me in that group, I talked about a problem and having a solution, right? This is why it's so important to have a brotherhood, all right? We had a guy in our group who was going through some mental breakdown, mental issues, and he wanted to not be here anymore. He wanted, quite frankly, take his life. He put it on Facebook, I don't think I deserve to live. All it took was one status. I posted a status and saying, hey, somebody go check on his brother. Within 20 minutes, we had 50 comments. It was like, where is he at? Which country he's in? Where does he stay? And we was able to find that brother and bring him back to reality. That is the importance of unity. That is the importance of black excellence. Not crabs in a barrel, not hating on this person, hating on that person. Because you can go fast if you go alone, but you can go far if you go together. Alright, so man, look, I'm just so fortunate just to be talking to you guys, being here in Pattaya, Thailand. I'm just enjoying the weather, enjoying the brotherhood. So I'm gonna pass it back to my homeboy, Mr. Danny. He came all the way out here from China to link up, to break some bread, and that is what it's all about. Being able to have a brotherhood, a family, but most importantly, a community. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. See, I told you guys, Adrian is that guy when it comes to helping black men get their lives together so that they can live overseas. I'm going to link his Facebook group, Lifestyle Boyz, in the description so y'all can click on the link and join. It's a very supportive community, and guys in there are really making big moves. You'll be glad you joined the community. I sure am. And that's all for today's video. Hopefully you got some value out of it. And next time you get off that plane in Thailand, I want you to remember that you don't have to go through everything alone. There's a lot of guys here who are glad to lend a helping hand to someone who needs it. And you can always reach out to them. See you next time.